come the Aggies. We're live at Kyle Field, known as one of the most intimidating road venues in college football, thanks to the 12th man. Texas A&M has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. Tackle around the 33-yard line. From their own 33-yard line. Second down. He's tackled at the 44.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
He's got an opening. Got the corner. Hunt picks up about 7 yards on the option keeper. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Gets it. He's in space. Knocked out of bounds at the 16. From the 16-yard line. First down. He fights forward to about the 13. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. That's a great tackle at the 10-yard line. So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. Fights forward to about the 7. Well, they try to keep it on the ground for the first down.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and makes a play, stopping them and bringing up fourth down.
Tries to get out of trouble, but he can't shake the defense. Big stop by the defense. Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He's going to try and scramble. He's pushed out of bounds at the 28.
A good quarterback knows when and how to improvise. And if he's got the skills, he can also turn a scramble into something big.
From their own 28-yard line. First down. Fires quick to an open man. He dropped it.
That's just a great play to separate the ball from the receiver. He'll be feeling that hit tomorrow.
Now he tries to buy some time. He's to the 40. Decides to slide. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
their own 44-yard line. It's first down. He's got it out to his tight end. And they make the stop around the 50-yard line. The 37-yard line.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. 5 wide. And he hits him hard at the 28-yard line. Close to 9-yard pickup there on the slant. He's at the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just a great effort there. Once he had some space, he was off to the races.
He makes the PAT. A 7-play, 86-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Texas A&M's looking right now like they've got all 3 phases working for them so far, Kurt.
Yep, it's early, but they are in control of this game. The defense seems to have a very good feel for what they're doing out there. The offense moved the ball down the field. Special teams, everything right now is really in sync for this team.
Throwing right. In the air. It's intercepted. Not a good decision there. Why do you even throw that pass?
Well, it's a good job by the corner sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 43. Texas A&M is up by a touchdown. Tackle made at the 42. Love picks up a yard on the play.
That makes it 2nd and
8. And he just gets rid of it.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
And a nice catch there before he stepped in the bounds. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on 24. He fights forward to about the 23. They'll run it. He has some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that's his 2nd touchdown of the day.
This guy has great vision out of the backfield. Even if a hole isn't there, he's patient enough to wait for one to open, and then he hits it.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Excellent kick. He He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Texas A&M's defense is playing lights out right now, pitching a shot.
Yeah, I would not be shocked at all to see this defense be able to maintain this. Just the way they're playing, the attitude that they seem to be playing with, if they can maintain the energy and the awareness of this offense, there's a very good shot that they could shut this offense out. Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback. We'll be interested to see how he responds from this hit and whether or not he comes after his offensive lineman and challenges them to start playing a little bit better.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Under pressure. Passes back across his body, but nobody there. Just flung it out there, and it was short.
He got a little bit lazy here. There's no question. He should be able to make that throw 9 out of 10 times. That was the one time he missed it.
Thompson to punt. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line. So the Aggies have been waiting for a game like this, and their offensive coordinator's been praying for one. I think his prayers were answered so far early.
Well, he put together a great game plan. He talked with you and I about how he felt like they could exploit some things, and they've done it up to this point. See if they can maintain it and continue to play well.
Lets it fly. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds. From the 27-yard line. First down. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. We played one. The Aggies lead 14-0. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. On the ground, up the middle, brought down at about the 25-yard line. Third down now. They need to get it to the 17. Fires it quickly. It's broken up. He threw that to a guy who was well covered, and it almost got intercepted.
Yeah, he's very lucky. That ball was only tipped.
It's up, and he splits the uprights.
That one looked like cake for this kid. Chalked up 3 points for the offense.
17-0, Texas A&M. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 24.
Brad, as good as this defense has looked, I'm not necessarily surprised by this shutout. I mean, you and I were there on Wednesday watching this team practice, and when this first-team defense goes against their own first-team offense in a practice, sometimes it's actually better than the game itself. So they prepared themselves very well to have this kind of game.
He makes a catch and has a first down.
You've got to play with that kind of purpose to move the ball against this defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. decent pickup. They come out in a 5-wide set. He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on a carry. So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Taken down around the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you something. I'm loving this quarterback's confidence more and more as this game goes on. He's really throwing the ball with some purpose.
They come out in an empty backfield. Nice run, and he's brought down. They get about 4 on that keeper.
That makes it
2nd and 6. Ball on the 42-yard line. Nice run up the middle.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Takes it and he's tackled short. And that won't be enough for the first down.
Great job here by the defense in shutting down the run. That's a real boost for this team.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Got it, and brought down immediately. Black gains about 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line. And he's level at the 17. So that sack leaves them a little ways to go here. It's 3rd down and 13. He steps out at the 25. They'll bring him down to the 39-yard line. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. He gets it out to about the 47-yard line. It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Caught, open field. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. He's taken down at the 49-yard line. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere. 2nd and 11 coming up now. Ball on the 49. Takes the ball inside. Texas A&M's going to take their first time out of the half. So the halfback loses about 2 on the run. Zips it to the back. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down. So the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
Room around the corner. Steps out of bounds around the 21-yard line. It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker. And down he goes at the 21. Texas A&M will take their final timeout. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. At about the 15-yard line. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He goes out of bounds at the 13. Couple of yards at most on that pass.
And a great job of not allowing this explosive freshman to do anything with the ball after the catch.
This is the 11th play of this drive. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Quick throw, big play, and it's 1st and goal. That one goes for good yardage and a 1st down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on 2nd down.
1st and goal from the 3. They're knocking on the door. And the goal line defense digging in here. Touchdown, Penn State. So the halfback took it in for 6.
Simple play call there by the offensive coordinator. Just give it to the back and let him find his way into the end zone.
So they're going to try and determine exactly where the ball was when he went down. So the booth is trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball. So after review, they'll change the spot of the ball, and we'll play football again. This is the 14th play of this drive. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Great job of finding the space to run and just bursting in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 13-play, 56-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
The score now, 17-7. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. They're ready to begin another drive. Will they try something before the half? It doesn't look like it. And the quarterback's going to take a knee to drain this clock and any hopes the opposition may have had. As they head to the locker rooms, this one is far from over. So the Aggies with a 10-point lead.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here.
All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the 3rd quarter. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 20. Tackle at the 29-yard line. We're about set to start things up again. Looks left, picked off. To the 20. Tackle made at the 6-yard line. Two-score game, and they can cut that down here if they can get this one in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 4-yard line. Got 2 touchdowns on the ground today.
The defense has to come out and make a stop on the next drive so this offense can get to work again. They aren't out of this game yet.
Here's the extra point to draw within 3 points. And he converts the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Texas A&M's shown that they can score points. We can see that, but it has not been pretty at all in the third quarter.
Well, they just seem to have gone cold here in the third quarter. And if they can get a big play on defense or special teams, maybe that'll possibly ignite these guys.
Texas A&M has a 3-point lead. And they make the stop at the 26. From their own 26-yard line. 2nd down. Quick strike to the receiver. Down out of the 36-yard line. Brought down after a nice run up the middle. Love gained 7 yards on that play. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Here's a counter play. Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
Maybe after a nice run like that, you try to go up in the air for the play-action pass.
Makes it to the 41. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. And he's hit immediately. He'll get the first down on that 8-yard completion.
Great look from the quarterback to find his receiver and make the quick throw for the new set of downs.
Nice run there. Love gets 6 yards on the play. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Texas A&M is up a field goal. Tackle after a decent run up the gut. From the 22-yard line, it's 1st down. Got room to run inside the 10. He gets to about the 5. Here's play number 10 on the drive. And he's taken down at about the 3-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
from the 3-yard line. It's second down. Touchdown, A&M. Three rushing touchdowns on the ground today for this young man.
Boy, this guy's been huge today. It's been a big part of the reason that his team has the lead.
And he adds the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Well, this is a very competitive game. Just when you think one team has gained the advantage or the momentum, the other team comes fighting back, and it's going back and forth. This is almost like a basketball game.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Caught with room to work. And he tackles him hard at the 35.
That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Takes the ball right, and they get him in the backfield for a loss.
The defense just met the blockers head on and drove them back straight into the runner.
From their own 35-yard line. Second down. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. He's tackled at midfield. Good pitch and catch there on second down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him the first down. That's just a nice play.
From midfield. First down. Quick throw out to the receiver. He's taken down around the 45-yard line.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Makes it to the 37. Here's the 8th play of the series. Gains his way to the 29-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Gains his way to the 20-yard line. 10th play of the drive.
Makes it 1st and 10.
So at the end of 3, the Aggies lead 24-14. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4. And he almost has the INT. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
It's the 11th play of the drive. He heaves it to the end zone. And it's intercepted. And who else? It's the freshman safety. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
I think there was a miscommunication there on the offensive side of the ball. I think maybe the receiver ran the wrong route. But regardless, still great play by the defense.
From their own 20-yard line. First down. They come out in a 5-wide set. He makes his way to about the 28.
That makes it second and 2.
He's to the 40. He gets out to about the 44-yard line. From their own 44-yard line, it's first down. Nice run, and he's brought down. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. And he shoved out of bounds around the 41-yard line. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
He's at the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Oh, my, what a run that was.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this kid is incredible. He's got the moves, the speed, the power. He's the total package.
He makes the PAT. It was a 5-play, 80-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
And the big plays that they have running the football were the keys to that drive.
Texas A&M is ready to kick it away. He's to the 20. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
Here's a quick throw. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 22. Just under 3 to go in regulation. Throw's complete. He's got room to work. He's pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He's at the 40, and he's level at the 38-yard line. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. He steps out around the 34-yard line. It's second and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line. And down he goes at the 30-yard line. Wideout makes the first down catch. There's a strike complete. Tackle at the 16. Stays in bounds to make a nice catch.
Good job here by the receiver to look the ball in and ensure he had possession. That's the right way to catch a pass.
First and goal from the 2. Let's see if they just don't try to power their way into the end zone here. They're crowding the line. They'll bring him down right around the 2-yard line. Fires over the middle. Touchdown. He flicked his wrist and made the connection to his wide receiver.
It looked to me that the defense was more worried about the quarterback scrambling, and that's why they just gave up that touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. So a 10-play, 77-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
You know, you could throw the football as well as these guys can. You don't necessarily always have to have a balanced attack because you're so proficient in throwing the ball.
And he's tackled at the 44. Well, that should pretty much do it for him.
Well, at least these guys showed great effort. My hat goes off to these young men for playing so hard out there today.
And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, called a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the running game, and it helped them get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45. Just under 2 minutes in the game. Tackle made at the 36. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. Penn State will have 1 timeout remaining. Has some daylight. He's at the 20. Spectacular play, and now it's 1st and goal.
Wow, that was some run. It's worth the price of admission just to see this guy get into the open field.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Nothing more demoralizing for a defense than seeing the opposing quarterback take a knee. It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll just take a knee here to kill the clock. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. He'll go down to 1 knee. And so that's going to do it. So the Aggies with the victory, 31-21. Thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, Brad Nussler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.